Alright, so it's been a minute, and I was going to do this yesterday. I actually went and recorded a video yesterday, and then I didn't do anything else. So I'm just going to go ahead and record one now. Basically give like some updates here. I have my own vehicle now. I'm no longer in my wife's little SUV. That's actually my surfboard banging around. Because I got it on some bad bungee cords, and I got to get a different mounting system set up so it's not on the floor, but it's not like hanging on these really bouncy bungee cords that allow it to go down and up and up and up and up and keep banging up against the roof of this van. So yeah, hashtag van life, right? So I got a van, and I also got a part-time job, and the reason for that was I ran into some financial difficulties, and I had to go and I sold my GoPro, I sold a bunch of my surfboards. I have basically that surfboard there, which is a minigun slash really big step up, and it's not really suitable for anything else, but you know, it works. And then I have a fun shape, and then I have basically a single fin gun, but small gun, single fin mini gun, big mini gun, but the fins, it's got like a hole in it, and fin box is coming out and whatever, so I can't use that. So I'm basically down to an old beat up fun shape and that thing, which would be great probably for like 12-foot barrel end waves at Cloud Break or something like that, but probably not so great for whatever I have to surf here. But either way, it's what I have, so hoping I can get some other boards here soon. But yeah, I just had to sell them, and I haven't had the time and the energy to be able to do much surfing or skating, and without the GoPro I haven't been able to film any surfing anyways. The little bit of surfing that I have done, and I haven't even really been skating, but I'm looking to kind of get back into the swing of things here, rise above the obstacles and overcome. So I'm actually heading to the beach right now. I'm gonna go do some surfing. I can't show it to you, but show you what it was like, and I'll make a little part of this and show you the conditions I'm going out in, and then you can see why this board is not for those conditions. I mean, it'll work to be able to catch waves, but you can't. It's not really designed for turning. I'll show you the board too. So anyways, just wanted to give a heads up, a notice on that. So the channel's probably going to shift and change a little bit, and who knows, maybe it'll be for the better. I mean, I'm learning as I go to learn how to put my trust in God, so let's just see what happens, but thanks for watching, and if you do choose to subscribe, thanks. Come on the journey with me. Maybe next time I'll shave for you guys, look a little better for you. Probably not. I don't really care. Even if I do shave, I don't care about looking better for people, so probably not gonna happen. Either way, I'm almost here, so go ahead and shut it off while I finish and go parking, because there's always a lot of people walking and riding their bikes and whatever around and through the streets down here at the beaches, so gotta keep me wits about me. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here we go. Here's what I got to work with. Definitely smaller than I thought it was going to be, but maybe that's to my own benefit. definitely some waves to be had, so let's see what I can do, I guess. I think it's worth paddling out. Alright, so back in the van. Gotta open the door here. As you can see, the surfboard is shifted, so I can't open the door fully, but... And yes, that's not a surfboard. That is actually a motorcycle lift. And this is a surfboard, and this is those stupid bungee cords I was telling you about. See, it moves around so much. But go ahead and get back here and open the door, because I actually have to reach through, because the inside latches are bad. See? And they're all stretched out and everything. So I gotta open it from the inside. But hey, you know what? At least it opens. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to access this storage place at all. And yeah, that's my motorcycle lift from when I had a motorcycle. So let's go ahead and get this board down and go from there. Trying to hold the camera and the board. There you go. Alright, so that's pretty much how I'm doing it for now. Alright, well, see you after the surf. I'll tell you how it went. Alright, so here we go again. So it was actually a pretty fun session. I got some of the biggest waves I've caught in I don't even know how long. I mean, I would guesstimate that the ones I caught were probably about 4 or 5 foot, probably about 5 foot or so, and some of the bigger ones breaking out there were about 6 or 7 foot. I didn't catch any of those, but because I mean it was very disorganized. And so like they were like kind of breaking all over the place, and so I couldn't quite get a handle on like where those bigger ones were at. Plus they were a little scary, but I was not as freaked out by them as I would have been before, especially on a board that size. You know, that thing is 7 foot 2 inches, so I mean the waves were bigger. The face of the waves that I caught were bigger than the board I was on. Was bigger than the 7 foot. The face was. So that's why I'm saying they were probably about 5 foot tall. Like straight line from trough to lip was probably about 5 foot, and the faces were you know, longer than that. But so caught a few, probably caught about 4 or 5 or so in about 45 minutes. You know, pretty good for someone who's as out of shape surf-wise as I am when it comes to paddling. I don't have much endurance or strength for paddling, and even though that board is long, it's also narrow, and I mean, I would say it's thicker than your standard shortboard, a little bit thicker, probably about 1/8, maybe 1/4 inch thicker than your standard shortboard. But you know, it's not much. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. The drops were awesome. You know, dropping in, I was able to get like some pretty good speed, and you know, just bank into that bottom turn and crank it towards the top. And you know, I still haven't gotten to the level yet where I'm like really hitting like the lip of the wave. Plus, there wasn't much of a lip anyways. It was kind of a little bit crumbly. They had like good face shape to it, but then the lip itself was just like, it would just crumble. It was like it had the shape as if it was going to barrel, but then the lip was just like it just crumbled instead. But I mean, it was fun. It was one of the funnest sessions I've had at least since springtime, if not this past winter. And actually this past winter wasn't all that great either, just like the summer wasn't, but at least it wasn't as flat as the summer. Because I mean the summer, I mean it was like 2 months I didn't go out at all, maybe even 3 months, because I mean there wasn't any waves, and then when there were waves, it was just shore break. It was like ankle, maybe knee deep water. So it was like not much of a chance of catching anything. And then like the 2 or 3 swells that there was over the summer that you could actually catch and ride, and that other people surfed, I was busy for and couldn't surf. So it hasn't been that great of a year so far, but it seems to be on the up when it comes to surfing. So, hopefully I'll be making some improvements here and just, go take my surfing to places that my own personal surfing has never been before. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this now. I'm heading back home so I can, get dressed and go to my other job now. Went from one job, now I'm going to the other. Had a short little surf session in between. So that was nice being out in the ocean, and as always, I thank God that I had the opportunity to get out into the ocean, because I'm always appreciative of every chance I get to be out in his ocean. So hey, thanks for watching this. If you're still watching, to me basically just rambling, like, thanks for watching. This is basically just an update of what's going on, and so go ahead and end it, and hopefully you guys get out there and get a chance to catch either some water or concrete waves, and just shred on, bro.